So something interesting happened today. Let's talk about it. So something interesting happened today. I had a little tour through some of Hong Kong's original public housing. I'm right now in the Choi Hung housing edition. This thing was actually built in 1962. The governor of Hong Kong at that time declared this luxury housing for the good people of Hong Kong. That's right. It's the F locker. This building is probably about 20 floors tall. It'll house about, I don't know, a couple thousand folks at any one time. So I'm gonna try to sneak into an escalator here, and so, hello. So we're going up, and people are like, what are you doing filming? So, yeah, as far as public housing is concerned, this was built in 62. This all started back in the 60s, and you know, even before that, you know, there's a lot of folks in Hong Kong that had moved here and didn't have housing. There was the rich and the poor. And so the rich obviously didn't have a problem as far as where to go. Let's turn that exposure down. That's just a little bright, isn't it? But the poor that immigrated to Hong Kong didn't necessarily have a place to go. Let's check out outside the window here. So, well, that's kind of cool. So yeah, the good folks of Hong Kong didn't necessarily have a place to call their own, and so they just kind of gathered wherever they could. And there was a lot of public housing at that time that was built with communal kitchens, bathrooms, and just kind of little tidy little places for them to live. And it wasn't until the, well, back in the 50s, there was a housing addition that caught on fire in a place called Shek Kit Mei. And unfortunately, as a result, they kind of recognized the need to have public housing that was a little more, you know, creme de la creme. And this is it. This is creme de la creme housing. The Choi Hung public housing, which means rainbow in Cantonese, by the way, was definitely upscale. A place of their own that had, you know, their own kitchen, their own bathroom. And yeah, so that was kind of cool. Got a little highway out there. So right now, I'm actually just a couple of blocks from where the old Kai-Tak airport was. That was the infamous airport that had planes going right off the airport and right into the ocean. So they had to build a new one out on Lantau Island called Chaplat Kok. So we're gonna go in and just kind of take a little peek in here at one, and let's shut the door. Shut the door, keep out the riffraff. So, take the shoes off, cause we're in someone else's house. That's a good idea. So yeah, so this is upscale housing in Hong Kong. It's not very big. We're talking like maybe 300 square meters. So it's not what I would call huge. Got a little, you know, got your single serving commode. You have your little bit of kitchen. So, you know, hot water heater. Gotta have the orange slices, of course. And as you can see, we're right next to the mountains. So, kind of cool, right? Let's kind of do a little walk through here. Got tight fit. So check this out. I bet you didn't know this, but a lot of Hong Kong bathrooms actually use seawater to flush the commode. That's kind of cool, right? So So one thing you'll notice is a lot of the doors on public housing has these little boards that are here at the entrance. And the reason for that is because they will periodically come through and just completely hose down the hallway and clean everything. But you don't want water coming inside your house, so you put up a little splash guard. Makes sense, right? Here we are, upscale Hong Kong housing at its finest, the public housing. So yeah, something interesting happened today. I got to check out some Hong Kong public housing.